these are the teams that are most often tied to and have inquired about the Browns. Lions, Eagles, Commanders, Bills, Packers. Well, all of those teams have draft capital that you're not really interested in if you're Andrew Berry.
Right. I mean, what good is it going to do the Cleveland Browns to acquire some late round picks? What good is that going to do them? They're not going to make that trade. The Browns are not going to do that. And they're not going to bend over backwards to make sure that Myles has a wonderful landing spot. It's not a situation where they need to trade him or they want to trade him. He's asking out when they steadfastly don't want to trade him. So they're not motivated to try to make sure that he gets what he wants and that they don't. Now, ultimately, if it turns out that they acquiesce and decide to go ahead and trade him, which I don't see that happening, but if they did do that, it would be because they found something really good and beneficial for themselves that would help the Browns be well positioned for the future. So we'll see how that all goes. But right now, I think it would be difficult. I mean, just take the Lions, for example. They are probably going to have to pay Aiden Hutchinson maybe as much as $40 million a year. Do you think they're going to be able to pay both of those guys that much, plus give up some first round picks? I don't see it happening with them. And you just look at some of those other teams, and it's the same thing as you move along down the list. So we'll have to see. And maybe it'll come to the point where the Browns say, sure, go out and see what you can find, the same way that the Rams just did with Matthew Stafford. And then he ended up going back to the Rams. But at this point, I don't even see them doing that.